Hello and welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. The city of Canyon Lake is faced with the possibility of having to close its fire station. They simply can't afford to keep it open. It's been the subject of much discussion and even more discussion recently. The city's mayor, Mary Craton, is here now to talk about it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
You had yet another meeting to discuss the options.
Yes.
And what came out of that recently?
Well, we had a city council meeting this past Wednesday night. A lot of people came out. Most of the people that came did not want the station closed. And people got up and actually said how their lives were saved. It was really something by that station being there. But the problem is we cannot afford it. We do not have the money. The cost of fire and police, that's 75–80% of our budget, and it just keeps going up. But our property taxes aren't going up, they're going down, and we get very little sales tax. One of the problems with Canyon Lake is that we don't have a big commercial area.
Was this an increasing problem, or how did it end up to this point?
Well, it ended up because the fire and police costs just kept going up. And our income could not keep up with it. That's basically the problem.
How dire is it right now? So you're faced with closing the fire station. How much of the city's budget does it
Well,
take?
It takes, it's 75 or 80% of our budget is for safety.
So that is way, way, way out of whack. Okay.
So it's most of our budget.
It sounds like you've discussed it, and discussed it some more. You've put it up for a vote. People don't really want to raise their taxes to help pay for it, but they don't want it closed. So where does that leave you now?
Well, they're talking now about
putting
accepting a tax. And
okay.
People that came to our meeting on Wednesday night said wanted us to try the tax again. We tried it 2 years ago, turned down big time.
Okay. So the next step in this is to put it on the ballot, put it to the people again. We really mean that if this tax doesn't pass, the station will close. Okay.
I don't think they believed us the first time around. In fact, we were accused of scare tactics and all that stuff. It wasn't true at all. We knew we didn't going to have the money.
So simple as that, it comes up for a vote. You say you've already done all of the cutting you can do everywhere you can. And with 80% of your budget, that's a huge amount. So say it passes. What will that mean to the city?
It means we keep our fire station. It will keep our fire station, and we'll have to figure out how much we haven't done that yet, but how much that's going to have to be, because our income is still not going to go up that much. So over the years, if police and fire keep going up, it's still going to
because that is a reality for a lot of cities, the pensions going up and things like that. How much of an increase are you asking the public to take?
Well, I don't know this time. We haven't actually put pencil to paper yet for that. But the last time it was $19 a month, $208 a year for homes, and it was less than that for condos. And the people didn't want to have it, and it's not that much.
Okay,
so it'll probably be a little bit more this time.
It looks like it's coming up for a vote probably in November. What happens if they vote down the tax?
Then the station will close. In fact, we have to give the fire department 125 days notice that we're going to close the fire station. They have to deploy their personnel and
How
firemen.
will you get protection, fire protection?
We'll get it from the other cities.
And that's
our
an
neighbors.
affordable alternative?
Yes, we have. We've already discussed it with the other cities, Lake Elsinore and Menifee, that they would be covering us. And the fire chief actually makes the decision anyway. It's his job to make that decision, so he'll make it. And then we get some tax money. It's called fire structure tax. It's off of property tax, and we were going to give that to the other cities.
Okay.
So
so it goes, the ongoing saga, Fire Station 60. Thank you very much, Mayor.
Okay, you're
Mayor
welcome.
Craton, for being here today with us. And thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Leyton.